Good evening, everyone. Can someone confirm whether I'm audible or not?
Sir, you are audible.
Okay, let's wait for a few more minutes to others to join, then we'll start the session.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I think students will be joining late. Okay, let's start the session. Before starting the session, if anyone has any doubt on week 4, we can go with that. After that, we can move to the revision session. So in this session, we will be revising the concepts and also we will be looking at the mock questions. Any doubts from week 4 or even from week 3? Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, I was asking, do you guys have any doubt
No, sir,
on
no
week?
doubts. No doubts.
What about others?
No, sir, no doubts.
Okay. I think then we can discuss the mock directly.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll share my screen just over there. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I have connected.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, sure. The first question is very simple, and you have a look at if you look at it. This is from the scores data set, right, that we have seen. So the question is asking simply what A will represent at the end of the execution of this following rule. And A, if you see, it has been initialized to 0, and we are iterating through all the rows while table 1 has more rows, and you are reading the row. And what we are doing is it's checking for a if condition. If x dot gender equal to m, that means that it is supposed to be a male student. And if it is a and condition, and it is x dot city town equal to Chennai. It is a male student from Chennai. This is the condition. And what we are doing is a equal to a plus x dot mathematics. So this means we are summing up, right? Not counting. Basically, we are storing the sum of
So
all
it
the
represents the
mathematics
sum of maths marks of male students from Chennai.
who are from Chennai, right?
Hmm.
So the correct answer is B, right?
Option
The
B.
mathematics
Yes.
marks of male students from the Chennai.
Yes.
Always be careful what it is being incremented. It is a plus 1 or it is a plus the variable. And look at the carefully this is and or. And we move to next question.
Yes.
Okay, here you just need to match it. So it is a column 1, column. Oh, can someone say what could be the correct answer for this?
So option A.
Yes, sir. It's invalid expression.
Why it is invalid? So I was saying this is
So because 2 equal, that's written, which is assignment and not equal
It's
to, and
true, sir, actually, because or will return like true, even if
no,
of the thing is false.
no, it's invalid.
it's
Because,
invalid expression because you can't assign
Because
2 equal
it's
to 2, right?
assignment
oh,
statement
okay,
for
okay, okay, get
2
it.
is cannot be greater than 3.
This is an invalid assignment.
Yes.
So it's not checking your Boolean operation. Like this is the Boolean operation for checking true or false. This is for checking true. This is for checking false. Right? So this is an invalid assignment. So the expression also becomes invalid. So it doesn't. The second one, what could be the answer for this?
False.
False.
False. So basically, this will be true
This is true, and this
and
would
this
be
will be
false. That's why it's
false.
false.
So true and false will be false. So this
Yes, so
will
for
be
and
true,
or.
right? And this 2 equal to 3,
False. Actually
for
invalid.
invalid. So this is also invalid expression because of this invalid assignment operator. And this
It is
one D,
also invalid.
why this is invalid?
So because
That
two is normal
string.
and one is having the special
String.
character string.
This is nothing but integer and this is string. We can't add integer plus
And
string
we can't
together.
add.
So because of this is also an invalid expression. There is matches to 2. And this one, 2 is greater
It
than
is
2.
true.
It's true.
Yes.
This is 2. So this is, so the correct answer will be again B, right? Any doubts here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Let's move to next question. Okay, in this question, again, the question is asking at the end of execution, they have given what A calculates. You need to fill up the code in order to A to calculate this. So A is calculating the maximum number of pages written in a language other than English.
Yes.
Other than English. So we need to fill up the code here and we need to increment correctly for the area variable A. So this is executed using liability data set. So basically we need to have a if condition and we need to increment it, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, yes, sir. You are audible.
Yes, sir.
So how can we do it?
First, we need to check.
Is it just if condition is enough or first we need to calculate the maximum number of pages?
We can check from with A if it's greater than A, then we can.
We can see the options.
Okay.
Choose the code which is happy.
These are the options.
The
Language is other than English, right?
second.
Yeah.
Uh,
The second option, right?
yes, so second
You don't
option.
need to find the maximum number of pages. It automatically it shows the maximum number of pages. It just
If
checks
condition we
whether
can.
it is greater than the current maximum number of pages or not. A is currently 0. Whenever you read the first row in your card, it will automatically be the maximum number of pages. And if it also satisfies which is not greater than, sorry, which is not equal to the language English, it becomes the maximum number of pages in that particular category, which we wanted to find, right?
Yes, sir.
So, again, B is your right answer if you see. So, this captures the maximum number of pages. And because you need to be careful, why is it storing a maximum or
Greater than.
minimum? It can be greater than or equal to also, right? That is also a correct option if it is MS.
It cannot be less than the other
Yeah.
two options.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Any doubts in this question before moving to next one?
No, sir.
No,
Okay. Okay. The next question again, they have given a which captures the second highest marks in mathematics. So A is nothing but second highest mark in mathematics. So assume max holds the value of highest marks. So what they have given is they have just simplified the question. So this max variable already holds the highest mark in mathematics. So we just need to find a if condition where A will store the second highest mark, right?
Yes, sir.
So again, as usual, initialize to 0 A variable and table 1 has more rows. You read the card and finally you move to the second row. In between, you need to find a if condition. If you look at the option A, is it right? What actually it's trying to find?
It's just trying to
Option.
find the marks which is even greater than that.
So
I mean,
basically,
zero.
what it will store is it's nothing but a maximum highest mark in the mathematics.
Yes.
If you find even the higher marks in mathematics, it will just store it, and otherwise it will remain same.
A represents the second highest marks in mathematics, and
So we need a
expert
second
maths
highest mark.
is greater than A.
So
So the third option, even
for the second highest mark, which is the right option, like option C or option B?
for options.
The D option clearly says it's a lesser category, right?
No,
Basically,
sir,
it
it
stores
can't
the
be there.
lowest mark, right? Because
sir.
it's lesser than the max. So here, if you look at D, a mark which is greater than the max. So we already know this max stores the highest mark, right? If it is greater than this max, it will be again a
Then
greater
it
mark
will
than that
be
one. So this is also a wrong option.
incorrect, sir. C.
The C option is correct because it correctly takes
Yes.
the mark is lesser than the max, but it is greater than the A.
Yes.
A is nothing but your current
Second highest.
second highest mark.
Yes.
And you are storing the second highest mark here just by using this if condition. Any doubts before moving to next question? Is it clear?
No, sir. Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is also again a simple question. Let X be the row of words table and let is short verb. This is a procedure actually, right? It's a procedure and this is the procedure name and this is the parameter. Be a procedure to find whether the word in the row X is a verb with letter count at most 5. Choose the correct code fragment to complete the pseudocode. So this procedure should find a word whether it is a verb and the letter count is less than 5.
Yes.
Then it should return true. When it should return true?
So when the part of speech will be verb and the letter count
less
will
than equal to 5.
Letter count
less than equal
than
to 5.
Less than 5, right? It is not less than or equal to. We see at most 5.
But at most can be less than.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
So.
So if you look at the option, first option is not the right one. It's just taking only verb, right? It's not checking the letter count.
Letter count.
First option will not be correct.
Because it's not checking the letter count.
It's not checking the letter count.
Let's go and look at the second option.
Sir, could you please scroll down here?
Sorry.
Yeah. Uh, I was just telling to scroll down once. Yeah. I say letter count less than equal to 5. False. No, this will not be correct. The option B, because it should return true.
Okay, here the condition is correct. It is the verb and it is also and
But
condition. The letter count is also 5, but here it's returning false instead of true, right?
return is not correct.
Option D would be
So
false.
this is wrong.
If it would be return true, else return false, that option will be correct. After that, let us see.
So option D would
Here,
be probably.
here also the condition is correct, but
But
if you see,
or
it is a
is
or condition,
Sir, what is there, but it should be and.
so it should be and
And
for
yes.
us, right? And if you look at the last one, it's and condition and it properly returns the true.
Yes, sir.
So it is
Yes,
verb
sir, option D.
and it's taking letter
And
count less than 5.
yes, and
It is true.
yes.
Else it is returning false.
Yes, sir. Sir, excuse me. Could you please repeat number 4? Due to some circumstances, I have joined late, sir. Uh, could you please repeat number 4? Means the previous
Num-
question.
Previous question.
Yes, sir. I apologize for joining late, sir.
Yeah, that's right. The second question actually, you wanted to store the second highest mark in the variable a. And they have also given max holds the highest mark. So we don't need to compute the maximum mark. Maximum mark has been already computed and stored in a variable max. So the first option just stores again a maximum mark, right? Whenever it's greater than the a and it stores the a is equal to mathematics, that means it stores the maximum mark, not the second
It
maximum,
was
right?
not second maximum mark. Yeah, that I have understood.
Okay. Then if you look at the fourth option also, it's just stores the lowest mark, right?
It shows the lowest
It is
marks.
so option A and D are wrong, right?
A and D are
Now,
absolutely wrong.
so now we need to find a second highest. If you want to find a second highest, it should be less than the maximum mark, right?
Yeah.
So the option C, if you look at it, x dot mathematics has less than the max and it is greater than the A variable. A is nothing but a variable that you keep on updating, which stores the second highest.
Yes, sir.
So this is the right answer, right? This is B option is false.
B is false
cannot
because
say-
B is greater than max, and if B is greater than max, it becomes the maximum marks, not the second maximum mark, second highest mark. That's why.
Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so clear.
The following pseudocode is executed using the words dataset. And what will A represent at the end of execution again? So let's try to read this code. We have initialized A equal to 0. While table 1 has more rows, E the first row X in a table, I is equal to 1 and B is equal to 2. Okay, basically what we are doing is for reading every word, before reading every word, we are initializing I equal to 1 and B is equal to 2. Right? Before reading every word, if you take a card and you read the word, before reading the word, you are just making I equal to 1, B equal to 2 after reading the word. Then in this while loop, we are iterating through the letter by letter. If you see I is less than the letter count we are iterating it. Okay, and we are incrementing for every iteration here. I equal to I plus 1. We are incrementing the I for every letter. Now this if condition, what this if condition checks is, if ith letter of X dot word is a vowel, B equal to false. What does this says when we are updating B equal to false? Can anyone?
Ith letter of that particular this vowel, then it will be false.
It's vowel, then it
Huh.
returns false.
It returns false, but if you in this while loop, when it's trying to update B equal to false, whenever it's finding a vowel, right?
Vowel, yes. Yes.
When
So
it's
this while
finding
loop,
So it should
but
not be vowel.
and if you take out this while loop runs for each word.
Yes.
So whenever you find a word, which is vowel, which has a
Okay.
letter vowel,
B become false.
we are
So
updating.
then it becomes false.
We are updating B equal to false. So, and finally we are incrementing the A whenever B is equal to true. That means when we are incrementing, if the word doesn't have any vowel, we are incrementing, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
So
could
we are
you
increment.
please repeat
Where you want to repeat?
from beginning actually? Means if question number 6 from beginning.
Okay. So in the second row again, we are just reading card by card, right? Well, table on has more rows. You read the row, and you initialize for every card that you have read. You are initializing I equal to 1, B equal to 2, and we are iterating in the while loop where I is less than the X dot letter count. That means we are iterating every letter in a word, right? And we are incrementing the I for every iteration finally. Irrespective of this if condition, we are incrementing. So that's why the while loop runs for all over the iteration for each letter. And the if condition, if you see, if any letter, that means the ith letter of the word is a vowel, then you are making B equal to false. That means if you find any vowel in a word, then you are making B equal to false. And finally, what we are doing after iterating through all the letters, now we are checking whether is there any vowel in my word or not. If there is a vowel, we won't be incrementing this because we updated B equal to false here, right? Here. So this will be true when B will be true.
Then we will be true when
If the word doesn't have a vowel, right?
yes, without vowels.
I have a doubt. Sir, since B is firstly initialized to be true and suppose it finds a vowel, so will it not count the first vowel also?
No, we are not counting the vowel. If you see it, just we are updating B equal to true or false. This A, it's counting the number of words which doesn't have a vowel. If you look at it, we are incrementing A only. I is nothing but a letter count. This is just to keep track of iteration, the number of letters that we are iterating.
So A is incrementing if the word doesn't have a vowel, means the words which don't have a vowel. But I was asking that will there not be one vowel, means the first vowel? That.
I'm not getting it.
exactly. I want to say that is the first vowel also ignored?
No. Even if there is a vowel in the first time that you are seeing, it will be updated to false.
Exactly, I was asking this.
Hmm. Let's look at the options.
Option C, the number of words without vowel.
So the number of words without vowel.
Sorry, here I had
Yes.
one more doubt. May I ask?
Yes.
Sir, when I did mock test, so
Hmm.
sir, my answer is I gave answer that number of words with at most one vowel. So why will it not be correct?
Is it? I
Hello,
don't
sir.
think so. Like, hello. I think, have you attended previous mock or something?
No, I have attended this mock only exactly in the afternoon.
Can you check the answer? No, C is the right answer.
No,
Like,
C is the
look
right
at it
answer.
and read that
So,
answer.
so I was asking that why my answer was wrong. I wanted to understand that.
Okay.
Could you, sir, help, please?
Yeah. Just tell me where you are not able to
Yeah, sir. So,
intelligence.
I gave the wrong answer that number of words with at most one vowel.
Why
So,
you said at most one?
sir, I thought means so at most one vowel because B is initialized as two. So
Hmm.
so when it's initialized as two, so it will take first vowel. Suppose if there is first vowel, then
But we are iterating even the first letter also, right? We are not missing any letters here. If you see, if there is a letter something called apple, this is vowel, this is also vowel. And when you look at A, when you are iterating letter by letter, and you will update B equal to false. And finally, after iterating all throughout the letter up to E, again B will be false only, right? And if you come here, if B equal to false, you won't be incrementing this A.
so here particularly main in the case of if I had doubt, if B means B is equal to false only.
No, this should be true, right? In order to execute this line number 12. When you
Okay,
update B equal to false here, this will also be for if false condition, right? This will become false.
so it will not be incremented.
Hmm.
It will basically skip that condition and the thing which is under that.
So whenever you see this true or false logic, like initially the true will be given, later it will be updated to false or true, vice versa. And finally, there will be some place where it will check for that Boolean value and it will increment the other variable. You need to always understand when it is getting updated in this loop. And finally, what value we are getting if we find such case.
Sir, actually in these Boolean type questions like flag questions, flag is equal to true, flag is equal to false, I am facing confusion. Means I can understand the concept totally, but when questions come, I am getting means I can't apply that logic. Means exactly if I say that if suppose outside the parenthesis means B is equal to 2 if it would be after A is equal to 0. So how what would be the logic then?
B equal to
true, it's after a is equal to 0. Means even before the while table one has more rows. That side. Then how will be the
Ye-
program?
here you want to initialize B equal to true instead of here.
Yes, sir. Then what will be the case?
That means you are initializing before iterating any word in seeing in the data set. So now this corresponds to your data set. This Boolean variable corresponds to the data set, right? Not specific to any word. Why we are initialize B is equal to true here? Because this corresponds to after reading every word. If you see, while table 1 has
Corresponds to
more
a
rows
word.
and read the first row. So this corresponds to every word, this Boolean variable. But if you initialize outside all the while loops, this corresponds to the entire data set.
So what would be the program then? If it would correspond to the entire data set, will it will it be wrong?
It don't be wrong, but this A will be never be incremented, right? If your data set doesn't have any letter vowel, then only this A will be incremented.
So in that case, if B would be outside that while loop, so what would be the answer then?
Hmm? If outside this while loop, this B equal to false.
Means I was asking that when B corresponds to entire data set, so there what would be the answer? Will the answer be same?
I'm not getting where you wanted to change. Just say the
Sir,
line
I
once.
was sir, I was exactly asking that now you have told B is equal to true when it corresponds to entire data set. So will the answer be same?
No, it won't be same if you are removing this B equal to.
So there what would be the answer?
You just understand when you are updating B is equal to false again.
We are updating false when we are getting a vowel.
Hmm. Whenever you see a vowel in any of the word, right?
Yes, sir.
So A will be either it will value hold, it will A equal to,
0
and it will increment,
to 1.
and it can hold 2 also, right?
Yes, sir.
But whenever you see a word B equal to false, then I mean whenever you see a vowel, then will the A be incremented? No,
If
you think
B
about
is
it.
equal
If
to
I
false,
directly say, you won't be able to understand. Later, if you see some questions.
mm, sorry, A is getting incremented when B is equal to true.
Hmm.
Till there I have understood. After that, what you have asked?
So finally, what will be the value of A if you execute this?
So,
If you are
so
hmm,
uh, if B corresponds to entire data set, then even if B is false, then also A will be incremented.
but when it will be stop increment?
So till table one has more rows, or whole data set is finished.
No. Uh, I'll give you an example. If you see the first word has all the constant, second word is also constant, and again constants, and it has a vowel. So what will be the A value? Like let's say this is vowel means this word as a vowel. Okay. This means the word constant means the word doesn't have any. So in this case, what will be the value of A? It will be 3, right? So the number
Yes, sir.
of words so far it is 3. So the A will be incremented till when it sees a vowel in the word. If it sees a vowel in the first word itself, A will be 0. If I say A equal to 3, at fourth place, there is a word which has a vowel, right? Because of that, my A is not getting increment. Because my B value becomes false. After that, there is no place for me to update the B value, right? It's not getting updated anywhere else. Once it becomes false, inside the while loop, throughout my remaining cards, it's not getting updated, right?
Yeah. Sir, so in that case, what would be the answer?
In that case, what will be the answer? Number of words until you see
माझं 8 पर्यंत आहे. 8 नंतर नाही
until
आहे.
you see the word until you see a
बरोबर.
word with vowel.
हा साधं
This
दिलं.
will be the A value.
Okay, sir.
Try to understand what this while light reads. And when we are initializing B equal to true, again, why this B is equal to true getting automatically updated? When this B is equal to true getting changed?
B is equal to true is getting changed when the word is a vowel.
No. See, even if B equal to true will get changed after every word. If I say read apple, it has a vowel, right? B is equal to
Appel has a
false.
vowel.
Let's say the next word, any word that you can think it of which doesn't have
Cat.
any vowel.
But okay, it's also
झालं ते आता रात्री घ्यायचं असतं मध्येच नाही घ्यायचं.
So any word, like let's say any word, even take, even this as a word, look, don't mind. Whenever you see a next word, it will be automatically initialized to true again. That's why I'm saying whenever you read the word, it's getting reinitialized. You want to think it in a way that this is reinitialized. No matter we are updating B is equal to false or true, whenever you read the new word, it's getting reinitialized. So when this reinitialization happens, when the increment happens, and when we are updating B is equal to true or false, these things you need to check for these flag conditions. So you need some of slight practice. Without practicing, then you will be able to understand why this flag true or false updates.
And sir, this one I understood. Another doubt I had, that number of words with at most one vowel. This answer, it would be in which case?
I think we can discuss at the end. Like
Yes,
already
sir.
we are spending so much time. So, let's move to next question. The next question says the following pseudocode is executed using the library dataset. At the end of execution, A captures the number of books which are published after 2010 and have less than the average number of pages. Assume the variable average holds the average number of pages in the book's dataset. And the pseudocode is having a mistakes. Identify all such mistakes. Okay. So what are the mistakes it does it has? That's what they wanted to find.
line number 12, A equal to 1, it should be A plus 1.
It should be A equal to A
A
plus
plus
1. It should be incremented, right?
Then
So
page
line 8
less
has
than,
also mistakes.
yeah, line 8
8.
is less
So
than
because in this pages, extra pages should be less than
It should be
than
less than,
question.
not greater than
Yes.
average. The question is asking less than the average marks
Mhm.
and published after 2010. So this condition is also correct. This condition is wrong. So we need to update this. Line number
8
8
and
and
12
line
are
number 12.
incorrect.
Line number 8 and 12. Okay. So this 8 and 12. Any doubts in this question?
No,
No,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir. I'm having doubt that why line number 12.
Why line number?
12 is error.
Can you think it of why it's error? Just read the question. What A is capturing?
The number of books which are published after 2010. Okay.
Okay.
So A will be incremented or else always A will be 1. I understood.
A should be
Understood.
incremented whenever you find this condition true, right? Published after 2010 having less than average number of pages. So let's go to next question. Okay. The following pseudocode again executed using the library data set. At the end of execution, A is set to true. Again, you see A is set to true if and only if there is a pair of books with same genre and same year of publication. So initially A is set to false before going through any of the data set. But if you are able to find any pair of book with the same genre and same year of publication, then you set A equal to
True.
right. Now see what we are doing. This while loop, first while loop basically it does the same thing as usual, right? That while table 1 has more rows, you just move to table 2, right? So we are reading the card and moving the card to table 2. Now what we are doing is in the remaining card, again we are iterating in the same while table 1 has more rows. We are reading the card and moving the card to table 3. Let's say this is table 1, this is table 2. And we are moving the card to table 3 after reading it. So we need a condition if same genre and same year of publication is true, then we set A is equal to true. So what should be the pseudocode here?
So the first option
So
is
we
wrong.
need to have a condition where x dot genre equal to y dot genre.
Y dot genre and X
And
dot year
X dot year should be equal
is
and
equal
Y
to
dot
equal
year.
to Y dot year.
Yes.
and x dot year equal to y dot year. If this condition is true,
So then
we
it
can set
will
A is equal to true.
return true.
All this we don't need to set A is equal to false explicitly because this is already done, right? So and also if you set A is equal to false, this will this is not the question that you wanted to answer.
Yes.
You just wanted to find even there is a single pair, you just make it A is equal to. So you don't need to worry about making A is equal to false, right?
Yes, sir.
So read the question properly. What the variable is trying to calculate, what variable is setting. If you put else block here, then entirely this is a wrong, right? A is equal to false because the question is asking if you just find even a single pair, you just make it true. You don't care about whether the other pair exists or not. Okay, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is one more question. The following pseudocode again we are using library
Sir,
data
excuse
set.
me. Sir, excuse me. In number 8, I had one doubt actually.
Number 8.
Means this previous question.
Hmm. Yeah.
Sir, in here the same. I had the same question that why outside the while loop a is equal to false? Why it's not inside the while loop?
Again, you just read the question and tell me what A is trying to do.
It's telling that if
You
there
read
is same
this
genre
one,
of pair of books
this
and same
one.
year of publication, then A is said to
Mhm.
be true.
Hmm. So this A is calculating for the entire data set or any for the specific words or specific number of
A is calculating for the
rows.
entire data set.
So that's why we are initializing outside the while. Like,
Okay.
okay.
Understood, sir. Thank you.
Okay. What A and B represent at the end of execution. Again, so here they haven't said anything about A, B or anything. They just said we are executing this code using the library data set. So we are initializing A and B equal to 0. And you are reading the first row and checking this condition if x dot page is equal to A or B is equal to B plus 1. And if x dot pages is greater than A and A is equal to x dot pages, setting B equal to 1. And this condition, what it's doing, basically it's trying to calculate the maximum number of pages, right? Hello, is it clear? This condition is trying to calculate the maximum number of pages, and we are storing the maximum number of pages in A variable, right? If you see A is equal to x dot pages. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this condition is clear, right? X dot page is greater than.
Sir, your
And
voice is a bit low, sir.
is it okay now?
Yes, and now it's okay.
Okay. So A is nothing but if you look at it, A is nothing but maximum number of pages
Maximum number of pages.
across all book, because we are using this for all the data set, nothing but across all the books. What B is representing here? Whenever you find a maximum number of pages, we are initializing or reinitializing B equal to 1. And when you see a book with pages that is equal to A, that A means what? That is maximum number of pages.
Maximum number of pages across all books.
Then we are incrementing B equal to 1. So it's nothing
Yes.
but a number of
So
pages.
the
Number of
Sorry,
books.
number of
number
books.
of
Number of pages.
books, sir.
Number of books with
Books.
maximum number of pages. Sorry,
Yes, sir.
maximum number of
Mm-hmm.
pages. So the option B will be correct. This is wrong. Sorry. Number of books with maximum number of pages. No. A
Mm-hmm.
is not calculating the number of books. It's storing the
So
maximum
it's
number of
just the
pages.
max number. So option B.
B,
Yes.
number of
Option
books
B
with
would be the right answer.
the
Yes, sir. Yes.
Can we move to next question?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here, we need to find what C represent at the end of execution. This is a little tricky code. We need to find what C represents. Just have a look at it for some time and tell me what it's trying to.
So C is basically counting the words which, like the pair of word the number of word which are not same, and the part of speech is same, uh, and it's counting in every sentence, like for every sentence, like when it's a second. Yeah, so it's count the total number of words like who have the same number of, no, the different number of the count and the same uh, parts of speech.
Okay. So again, what we are doing, there is a slight difference on this while loop, if you notice.
Yes, sir.
We are reading the card and we are moving the card to next table. Okay.
And if we check that the word ends with a full stop.
And whenever it ends with a full stop, we are trying to calculate the variable some value, which is from the procedure get something, and
Yes.
we are incrementing and storing it in the C variable. And we are also clearing the rows in the table 2 after we calculate the value from the procedure. So what this actually table 2, which we are passing to a procedure get something.
Table 2 is a collection of word in a sentence.
Collection of words
In a
basically
sentence.
it's a sentence, right? We are passing a
Yes,
sentence.
the sentence.
A sentence, which means the word ends with a full stop. You are passing to the procedure get something. That is nothing but a sentence with the words. Okay. And also whenever you calculate, you are just removing the sentence from the table 2. Again, when you right, because once you complete, you are removing all the rows that you are present in the table. Is it clear?
Yes, so
Okay.
Yes,
Now let's see what get something does this procedure table. It's accepting the parameter as a table 2, whatever that we have stored. Basically, it's a sentence, as we said. And again, the A is getting initialized to 0. So this is the value that we are returning from this procedure. And it's iterating through all the word in the sentence that we have passed. While table 2 has more rows, that means we are iterating all the words in the sentence that we have passed to this procedure. And again, we are reading it and we are moving to the table 3. And while table 2 has more rows, read the first row and x dot letter count. If you see, it's again a table 2. That means you are comparing the word with the same sentence, right? And if x dot letter count and y dot letter count is not equal, and x dot part of speech equal to y dot part of speech, then you increment the A variable. And finally, you are returning the value of A, which will be something, if you find something 3 words or 2 words, which will be returned and it will be added like C is equal to C plus 2, right? Then you will be again C is equal to, then it will hold the value of 2, then 2 is equal to something, again you find get something procedure, again it will return some other value 3 or something. So it will be 2 plus 3. Again, it will be keep on time for every sentences. So what C will be at the end of this execution?
It will be having the number of words having different letter count and same part of speech in a same sentence.
Number of pair of words.
Yes, so that number of pair of words.
Pair of words. Number of pair of words.
Pair of words having different letter and same part of speech in the same sentence.
With same part of speech and different letter count. In the same sentence.
Yes.
Is it clear?
It would count for like the whole data set, no?
Whole
Data set, I mean the whole paragraph or whatever we have. Like we don't have any logic here which says it will count only for the sentence only, like for a single sentence. Like
that's
at
why
least
again
what I think.
Like the condition 5.
The condition says that if X dot word ends with a full stop, this will make it count only for a sentence.
Okay, but then like you will do the same thing like for the rest of the words, and then that will be added to the C again.
No. Table 2 is storing a whole sentence. Table 2 is storing all the words in a single sentence, and we are clearing this table 2 once once we meet a full stop.
Okay. Then we will like compute the number of words, the number of pairs of word which like that in the table 2. Okay.
It will the table 2 will be cleared. Now we will start afresh with table 1, the remaining words in the table 1. And we will continue till we meet next full stop.
Okay, so let's suppose the rest words which is like the set 2, the next sentence. Okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we will again compute the A, right?
No, just repeat what you are saying.
Like we have the set second, and then this procedure will happen again because the A is 0 right now.
No, suppose the paragraph is having 4 sentences, right? So this process will repeat 4 times because we'll meet 4 full stops.
Okay, so for every full stop you have like the pair of word, no? Like let's say for in set 1 you have 4 words, in set 2 you have 3 words, in set 4 you have like again 3 words, and then in next last one you again 4 hai. So 4 plus 4 12, then 6 which is
it will count the pair of words in each sentence.
Nah, but at the end, listen. But at the end, you are getting the total number of pair of word in the whole like the.
No. Sorry, you are wrong here. Suppose in my sentence 1, I have got suppose a noun is there with 5 letters, right? Now, what we are supposed to count? We are supposed to count the letter count should not be equal, but the part of speech should be equal, right? And in my last sentence also, I have got one more noun which does not have the same letter count, but the part of speech is same. So the noun in the first sentence will not be paired up with the noun in the last sentence, na?
Obviously.
So that is why we are saying that it will be within a sentence. It will form pairs within a sentence.
I am getting your logic, but like initially I thought that same, but then it's never mentioned that like you will count the C. Like let's say if you get 4 words in a like set 1, okay, so you set C equal to 1, and then if you get like the pair of words.
Sentence for per sentence, suppose in in the sentence first I get 2 pairs. In sentence 2, I get 3 pairs. So sentence wise, it is counting the number of pairs. It's not counting for the whole paragraph. For the whole paragraph, the count might be different.
See, I get your point, but we have to tell what exactly C tells, like overall, after the end of the execution. C check the question.
So
May I
are you
know
there?
your name? Who?
You
Your name is named as a Aspire system. May I know your name? Hello.
sorry, I am audible.
Yeah, may I know your name? Sorry.
Alok.
Sorry?
Alok.
Look. Okay. I'll give you an example. Okay. So for example, let's say a sentence. Let's say a sentence which has a words. I don't care about the other words. I'm not writing. If I put 1, 2, 3, it's just another words. Okay. Books is there and book is there. Okay. These are the words. Okay. Two words which are found in the sentence.
Okay.
And this satisfies, if you compare this books and book, it satisfies this x dot letter count, y dot letter count is not equal to true, right? And it's also the same part of speech.
Yeah.
So this is nothing but a pair that you found in first sentence.
Yes, sir.
If you go in another sentence where you find a word book, okay, again there is a books. Now this will be the one more pair, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So this is what the C is counting. If you find a pair here, number of pairs, then C will count only those pairs. And if you find the number of pairs here, it will count those pairs. But what you are trying to interpret is, will this books be compared with this books?
No,
Will
sir.
it
I'm
be
not
done?
saying that.
Not compared, right? This
No,
books
no,
from
I'm not saying
sentence
that.
1 won't be
Sir,
compared with
pardon,
the
I'm
second.
not getting, sir.
Hello.
I beg your pardon, sir. I couldn't get what you said.
So I'm saying, will this books, let me change the color. This books one in the sentence that is present, sentence 1, will it be compared with the book which is
No, sir.
present in
No, no.
sentence 2?
I'm not saying that,
No,
sir.
right?
No, I'm not saying that.
Then how you are saying the number of pair of words that is same part of which same with different letter of count
No,
in the
no.
entire data set?
What I am saying actually, the C represent the total number of pairs of word in overall paragraph. Because if we say like in a sentence, okay, if in a sentence, so there is no
In the
there
same
is,
sentence.
no, the whole paragraph, sir.
But may I say one thing? It will not be in the whole paragraph because the if case there is x dot word ends with a full stop.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's in the same sentence and
I'm
not in the entire paragraph.
I'm getting that logic, but the thing I am saying actually is, like, let's say in sentence 1 we found two words, okay? So A will be 2, right? And then
Yeah,
C will be 2 for the sentence 1, okay?
yeah.
And again, when we compute for the second set, it will, let's say we again find 2, okay? So the current C, which is 2, and the 2 plus 2, it will become 4, right? And then again we go for the third sentence, and then let's say we exhausted for the total the sets. We don't have anything in remaining in table 1, okay? So the final C is 5, okay? So the number of words we found is for the whole passage or the whole data set. That's
No,
exactly I'm
that's
saying.
why you are making wrong. If I'm able to
No,
compare sentence 1 with sentence 2, that is, in that case, whatever you are saying, that is true. We are not comparing all the pairs that you need to understand.
No,
I'm comparing
I'm not.
only the pairs which are present in the same sentence. The whole
no,
data set, the
actually,
point
whatever.
you are saying is right. The whatever you are saying, the whole data set, you are thinking in a way the C go throughs all over the data set, right? That is what you are thinking. But the C calculates the
But
pairs only present in same sentences. That is the
that
Logic you need to understand.
I get that thing, but we need to find the what C represent at the end of the execution. Exactly. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying that, because if we say for C tells for the sentence, okay, for the sentence, then it would be wrong. Like, let's say if at end of the execution, if C is 5, then we can't say the 5 word we found in the last set or whatever, or the last sentence.
No, you are actually wrong, because the
See the options.
it will calculate only for that sentence according to that if logic.
See the options. Either that occur in same sentence. This is also same sentence. Number of pair of words with same part of speech and letter count. This is not same letter of count because we are doing different letter count. So D is the right answer in the same sentence. And you can't say this one, option A or B. Number of pair of words with the same part of speech and letter count. Number of pair of words, same part of speech, different letter.
So please
And
move to the next
the
question.
logic which, yeah. Sir, excuse
Can
me. Sir, just one last line, sir. I wanted to say that the C checks the understood, sir.
Okay. Can we move to next question then?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Sure. Here, again, let A be an author who had written the book in the library dataset, and B be a positive integer that has a value. And what does procedure do something computer? This A is nothing but a author name, and B is a year that we pass to this function. And the function returns true whenever C minus D is true. Otherwise, it's returning false. Now we need to find what C minus D value holds. If it is greater than B, the value which we are passing, it is returning true, else it is returning false. Okay. Up to this is clear? At least.
Yes, sir.
Now, C has a default value of 1900 and B
Sir,
is
mine
equal
not
to.
clear, sir. Sir, exactly what it wants to say.
I haven't said anything. C, if this condition is true, C minus D greater than or equal to B, we are returning the true in this procedure, else we are returning false in this procedure. Okay. Now we need to find what the C minus D is. Okay.
Sir, but C minus D is never greater than or equal to B, because C is 1900 and D is 2022. So
it is
Their
asking
update
in
will
the
never be
context
true.
of before or after, not greater than.
You're
Because the
updating the
year is
values here,
asked.
right? This is the initial value that they have given to us. Okay.
The year 1900 and 2000.
So, but we need to iterate through the data set. While table 1 has more rows, and you read the row Basically, you read the card and you are checking if x dot author equal to A, the author which we are passing in this procedure, the author name. If it is the same author, then you check whether if x dot year is greater than C, then C is equal to x dot year. If x dot year is less than D, then D is equal to x dot year. So basically, this year
From
getting checked with
2022.
checked with the author that we are passing, right, which is A. So the C and D will be what will be the value of C and D if we are going through this part of it.
Not getting, sir. Sorry, sir. Not getting. That what will be C or D?
Basically, it's nothing but a maximum year, right? Maximum year for the author. If x dot year is greater than C for that specific author, it's nothing but maximum year for the author. That means he has published some book in this maximum year. Maximum year means what?
The book that is published latest.
Latest. Latest
Yes, the latest. Yeah.
published book of an author. The author which we are passing in this function. Okay, remember that. Okay. And D is minimum year, right? If x dot year is less than D, it is a minimum year. That means the oldest published book of an author. Now, if C minus D is greater than B, now we are returning true. What does this mean?
That is a gap
Now,
between the
Sir,
oldest and
this
the
one
latest book.
C minus D is greater than equal to B.
At
Excuse
least
me, could
B.
you repeat, please?
hello.
Yes,
Someone was speaking, but their voice is breaking. Couldn't share. So this C and D are clear, right? What it's trying to hold, the values which it is holding.
Please, could you once call us up? Just one thing I want to say.
B.
Yeah. Can I scroll down to options?
yes.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Should be B.
what when the
Yes, so
question is
option
returning
B.
true when C minus D is greater than B.
Hmm.
It outputs true if and only book, if the last book of author was published, at least B years
After
after the
their
first book
first
was
book
published.
was published. Yes.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir, it's clear. It's talking in the respect of that if you have
How do
explained before. max min, but it's talking in the aspect of last and the first book written by the author, and it's the year gap, which is at least after the first book was published.
So can you please explain the option B? I couldn't understand.
Sir, can't hear, sir.
Sorry. I asked, is it clear or like any
Yeah,
doubts
sir,
in
it's
this
clear.
question?
It's clear.
Sir, I have one doubt actually. Just one doubt. Sir, exactly what C and D? Is it from 1900 to 2022 the range of years?
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Understood.
But the C and D were initialized to 1900 and 2022 because that is the oldest and latest published year in the entire data.
Sir,
It's just a initialization value in order to find a maximum min year for the author.
I have doubt. Hello.
Okay, here again you need to find the errors in this pseudocode.
So
The
there
following
is false.
at least end of execution. A captures the number of female students who are above average in at least
Line
one
number-
subject.
Line
Assume
number
MPC holds the average of the marks.
line number 11, line number 15 and 19, either of them.
Line number 11.
11, because we need their or, because it says at least.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
The line number 5 is also in.
Yeah, that
Line
should
num-
be A plus A equal to 1.
A is equal to A plus 1.
So this is for sure. A equal
Yes,
to
so 5 and
A
11
plus 1.
are incorrect. But
So this should
the-
be or condition.
Or, yeah.
yes,
Sir, I have
Because
doubt in
it's
previous
the question
question.
is asking at least in one subject. It's not mandatory to have a greater average for all three
yes.
subjects.
There are multiple false. We need any one of them.
No. So I don't think it would be incorrect. So because
No,
many
actually, it is
statements
incorrect.
can be formed out of which
Sir,
it can be true. Means written false there.
couldn't get you. Please, could you repeat?
Sir, I can't. Sir, hello, sir.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have doubt in previous question. I understand the procedure, but I can't understand the option B. Can you please explain it?
Yeah, sure. Let's complete this and move on.
Okay,
Any
sir,
doubts
okay.
in this question?
No, sir.
So the line number 5 and 11 are the correct answer. Line number 5 and
Only line 5 and 11. Not line.
See, the option has 4, 5, 10, 11 and multiple written false in procedure, no error. So if you look at it, only 5 and 11 are the errors if you see. Like as
Yes, sir.
increment should be there in line 5
Hmm.
and in line
It
11
would be-
or condition should be.
Yeah.
So multiple false are correct because first
Yes,
condition is
because
taking
the statements
false.
can be made out of that, which can return false.
Within what for that reason, another else is.
Your voice is breaking. I couldn't hear you properly.
I was saying that due to if y dot gender is equal to female, there is another else. I was
Because
saying
of
that.
it's having, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, here someone has some doubt here. Like, what's the doubt?
Yes, sir. Please explain options. I can't understand it. What it's saying.
So the value becomes true if C minus D is greater than B, right?
Yes, sir.
So what C holds is the latest published here for the author,
Yes, sir.
and D is
Oldest.
oldest published here. So this will give you some value if you subtract it. Let's say for a specific author, if he has published a book recently in 2018, this is the latest book. And if he has published a book also in the first book which he has published, which is the oldest published book, if it is 2018 and 2010, the answer will be 8, right? Is it C minus D will be 8? I mean, okay. And if it is greater than B, option, if you look at it, outputs to if and only if the last book of author A was published at least 8 years after their first book was published. So this gap represents this after this book, right? If I put this B as a 9, this won't be true. This gap is what is it saying? If the last book of author was published at least B years after the first book was published. Or I can say this latest book, which is the last book, and this I can say as the first book. You can rewrite also, right? If you see C minus B greater than D, this is also you can write it. Last book of author was published at least B. Also, this also gives you the same meaning if you rewrite and look at this option.
Okay, sir.
If we are still not able to understand, take some numbers. Try to take some own numbers like greater and largest, and give some B value to yourself and check with the options. Then you will be able to understand. You need to think logically and take some examples. Even in your exam, try to take some small examples of all possible cases. Don't take a large example. Take small example in all possible cases. Then you check out the options. If you are not sure what its pseudocode is trying to tell you.
Okay, sir. I understand.
Let's go to next question. Question 13, right? Question 12 we already done. Okay. Okay, in this question, the pseudocode has some mistakes, and A captures the number of sentences with at least 2 notes that have at most 2 vowels. Carefully read this. Captures the number of sentences with at least 2 notes and at most 2 vowels. The pseudocode may have mistakes. Identify all such mistakes. Okay, this is the pseudocode.
One is at line number 21. This I equals to I plus 1 is at wrong position. It should come outside if.
So this
Yes,
line
sir.
number 21. Why it is wrong?
So because the
Sir,
I is equal
if
to
there
I.
is If the word is not a vowel, then this I will not be incremented anytime. And this is counting the number of letters. It is moving letter by letter inside the word. So it should be
So
outside if.
this is irrespective of if condition. This should be right.
Yes.
So this should be always incremented. It's not
Yeah.
respect to any
Huh.
condition. So this should be after
Outside if.
this,
After
after
this
this
bracket.
bracket. But it should be inside this.
Yes.
I equal to I plus. Okay. So this should be outside this. And also if you look at it, this one, C equal to 0.
Yes.
This should also be outside the bracket, right? If you want to reinitialize, you need to initialize outside the bracket, because the A captures a number of sentences. You need to reinitialize C is equal to 0 irrespective of whatever the conditions you are meeting. After you see one sentence, you just reinitialize C equal to 0. If the X ends with a full stop, you just reinitialize C is equal to 0. That's it, right? This should be after this again and before this. C equal to 0 again. This should be
Yes, sir.
like this. So the line number 10 and
10,
21 are the
21.
mistakes. Okay. And check for the if condition whether it is not checking any if conditions properly or not. Part of speech is noun, okay, and count of vowels is less than 2. So it's incrementing properly. C equal to this one. And it's iterating. And it's just incrementing the count of vowels here for this procedure. Okay. There is no other mistakes here. So the line number 10 and 21 are the mistakes. Okay. Can you move next question then?
Yes, sir.
Fourteenth question. Following pseudocode is executed using the scores dataset. At the end of execution, C captures the number of pair of students who have the same date of birth or same city, town, but different gender. Choose the correct code fragment to complete the pseudocode. It is a MSQ question. Okay. What you need to do is you need to fill up this code. So again, what you see is your initializing C is equal to 0, and you need to find the number of pairs of students who have the same date of birth or the same city, town, but different gender. So you need to calculate the pairs. What you are doing is you are iterating in the same table, basically, and you are reading the first row in the table, and you need to fill the condition if x dot dob equal to y dot dob,
Or
then you increment C is equal to C plus 1, right? And there is a other condition also. If it is a same city, town, but different gender, in that case also you need to increment. That is nothing but x dot city equal to y dot city equal to y dot city, and x dot gender not equal to y dot gender. So either this condition or this condition. Basically, it's a or for this, right? But you also have and for this.
Yes, sir.
Let's look at the options. Okay. The first option,
So no, so it would be
it would be
incorrect.
Incorrect.
right? Why? But both the conditions are right? If you look at it, x dot date of birth and y dot date of birth, x dot gender equal to y dot gender, and city, town is. But all the conditions are matching. Why it's wrong?
it will count
So
double.
So it should be else if instead of that.
Why we need a else here?
Because either of one should be there.
Either of one. If there is a pair which is also matching this condition and this condition, C will be incremented twice, right? For the same.
Yes.
That's why we need a else condition. So this will be true if there is a else condition here and also it's checking the right conditions. So option B will be right.
Yes.
And if we check the C, option C and D, again option C is irrelevant.
No,
You
sir,
see,
because
it's
in
checking
this the nested
all
if is
this.
there on the second state.
This nested means nothing but and condition basically, right?
Yes.
This
So it would be
plus and this condition basically nested means. And here it's checking or condition. If x dot date of birth equal to or, then here inside this it's checking and condition.
Yes, sir,
so always look for this brackets. If there is a these brackets, if these brackets have been missed, this option should also be incorrect, right? Here, if I remove this bracket, this opening and closing bracket here, this option is also
then
incorrect.
it would be
And also this, because all together will be a single statement. So because the bracket evaluates
bracket
the first.
only differentiates.
Any doubt from any other question?
No,
I
sir.
think this is
No,
the
sir.
last question. Last question. Yeah, done. Any other doubts from any other week 4 questions? Okay. If there is no doubt, can we end this session? Hello.
Yeah, sir, you are audible. We don't have doubt.
I was asking, do you guys have any doubts in week 4 or other weeks, or can we end this session?
So can you explain that 10 question from the mock only? Like I didn't get why it would count for the sentence only.
10th question.
Yeah.
See, the C is getting implemented based on this procedure, right?
Yeah.
What this procedure does in the same sentence.
So like
it's not iterating all over the remaining data sets.
Okay.
Or the entire data set again. in order to find it.
So it depends the like the parameter of the procedure. Okay, so like if it's restricted for the table 2, and then so the we will consider
Every time we pass this, call this function, and from this function only we are incrementing. This function only works for the sentence which we are passing.
okay, I get
So
it.
we are passing sentence one by one, right? And after passing the sentence, we are clearing all the rows in the table. So that means we are passing sentence one by one. This function only works for the specific sentences or the sentences which we are passing one by one. So it's not comparing sentences with other sentences. If it's comparing sentences with other sentences, then you can say the number of pair of words in the data set.
Okay, I get
with
it.
with this condition. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I was confused with this, like the parameter. I was not seeing that thing.
And it's why we are saying in the same the sentences, because the number of pair of words in the data set, that is also true in the data set that we are seeing, but the number of pair of words in the same sentence, this is also true. I won't ignore it in the data set. This is in the data set only, but the number of pair of words which we are finding, this is not in the across the data set, but the number of pair of words which we are finding in the same sentence, which are present in the data set. Okay. Is it clear? The difference?
Pardon, sir? Could you please repeat? Means exactly what you want to say. Could you say?
No, I was telling, because of this, we are passing a sentence in this procedure, right? One sentence by sentence. And it's computing the pair within the sentence. That's why we are making the number of pairs of words in the same sentence. If we are iterating this procedure throughout the data set, it will be nothing but a number of pair of words in the data set.
Let's get it moment of which four question number
In the
6.
data set, if let sir finish, please.
Hello.
Sir, what you saying? The number of pairs in the entire data set, the procedure checks that.
Your voice is breaking.
Sir, I was saying that you have told that the procedure checks the number of pairs in the entire data set.
No, this procedure checks in the same sentence.
Yeah.
Right. But if suppose instead of passing table 2, if we pass as a data set, it will compare the pairs in the data set, right? All over the data set. Basically, it will compare, it won't check in the same sentence, it will check in the other sentence also, and it can match the pair.
Understood, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt in the question number 6 of graded assignment report.
Which question?
Question number 6.
Question number 6, graded assignment.
Yes, sir.
Your voice is muffled. Question number 6 in GA4, right? Week 4.
The question number 6 of graded assignment week 4.
Just a minute. Let me open my portal.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
Yeah,
Now
I'm
it's visible.
sharing this thing. Okay. So this is the question, right? Question number 6. Okay. What count will it represent at the end of execution? So here, if you see again, table 1 has more rows and you are reading it, and you are again iterating on the table 1, and you are checking whether the custom check y. Basically, you are checking the pairs again, right? We are iterating within the same table and we are checking custom check x and custom check y. What custom check is doing basically? So basically, this count is incrementing for something pair. So I can say number of pairs. Now I need to see what this custom check is doing. Based on this custom check, I can say what pair it is counting, right? So the custom check, whenever you pass a word, basically, to this words data set, you are initializing a is equal to 0 and I equal to 1, b is equal to false, and tag is also false. And you are iterating letter by letter using this while loop, while I is equal to less than or equal to p dot letter. If I letter of p dot word is a consonant, if p is true, then you are making a is equal to true and also b is equal to true. Else b is equal to false, right? So else b is equal to false, and this is nothing but in order to keep the iteration, like incrementing the letter count for every letter that you are seeing. Now see, whenever you see a first time consonant, if then for the first time it will be false, right? Hello.
Sir, can you do with taking example?
If I say, for example, apple, or take other word bat, or even take any word. If you take an apple, this is not a consonant, first letter A, right? But P is a consonant. When you go over the P, this if condition is true. Now, if you come to this if is equal to B, it is false, right? So your A won't be changed to.
Sir, your voice is actually a bit low. Sir, your voice is a bit low.
Is it still low?
No, sir, it's clear.
No, now it's not low.
Okay.
Now it's not low, sir.
So when you see the consonant for the first time, your B is false. And you are updating B is equal to true when you see the consonant for the first time. Consonant for first time. Okay. And when you see a consonant again P, another consonant, then this B will be true and you will make change or update A is equal to 1. This A will be 1 when
Two consonants
you are
occur.
seeing the consonant for second time, right? Can I say like this?
Yes, sir.
So finally, what we are returning is if A is equal to 1, flag is equal to 2. That means whenever you see two consonants in a word, then you are returning true. Right? The number of pair of words which has at least two consonants. This is where the count is getting incremented. Is it clear?
Okay, sir, I understand.
So this will be two consonants consecutively because as soon as the vowel is met, then B again becomes false.
Yeah. And if you
And sir,
take at
what
this
about the
back,
sentence?
yeah, she said it's two consecutive consonants.
फिर
to
support the sentence मतलब ये एक ही वर्ड जो वर्ड है एक ही सेंटेंस में आएगा या अलग भी सेंटेंस में आ सकता है?
no, in same sentence, the consonant should be together, at least two consecutive consonants. Here, P and P together, two consecutive consonants, right? But in this case, if you look at bat, there is no two consecutive consonant, but here B will be updated false because there is a else condition. If there is no consonant, it will be updated to false again.
Okay, sir, okay.
You just iterate it again. If B is equal to consonant, you will update B is equal to true for the first time. And if you look at the A is a vowel, it will go to else block again, B will become false. Okay. Now again, if you see a consonant, your B will be false. Again, you will just update to true. A will be never changed, right? From 0 to 1.
So what does A actually calculate?
Two consecutive consonants. Whenever you see a consonant together, then only the A is getting updated.
So I was asking that what does A exactly calculate? Just like count is number of pair of words which has at least
A
two
is not
consonants.
calculating anything. It's just checking whether you have two consecutive consonant or not. A is just changing 0 to 1, right? We are not incrementing or adding A.
Okay, sir.
And if A is equal to 2, we are returning 2. That's it. Returning the value. Okay.
Sir,
Any
once again,
other?
please show the screen, sir, please.
Yeah. I just erased it, but I.
Sir, sir, could you please repeat number 6? I couldn't understand at all.
Which line?
Yes, sir.
Which line you want to repeat?
Sir, actually, whole number 6 only can't understand at all.
The line number 6 or?
No, the
Yeah,
question number 6 only itself.
This is the question number 6. No?
Yes, sir. Means I was just requesting you to repeat once more.
So this is checking the number of pair of words, right? This is counting for the number of pair of words. Since we are iterating within the same table. No?
Yes, sir.
Now we need to check the custom check X is equal to true and custom check Y is equal to true. If both are true, that means the pair of words, it has some condition. If both are true, then we are incrementing the count. So if you look at this custom check, we are iterating throughout the letters and we are finding if it is a consonant, for example, apple, if there is a consonant, you update the B is equal to true. Okay? When we are returning true, if A is equal to 1. When we update B is equal to true for the first time, then you see, and only for the second consecutive consonant, second consecutive consonant, only for the second consecutive consonant, we are changing A is equal to 1. Then only we are making the
when
flag.
B is true exactly? Sir, exactly when B is true actually. Is that from that part? Could you again?
Second consecutive consonant. Just go through this apple example and bat. To just iterate these two words and find. Whenever you find a second consecutive consonant, you are updating the A is equal to 1. That means B will be true for the second consecutive consonant.
Sir, why not first consecutive consonant?
Sorry, the second time which you are seeing, first consecutive consonant, the second time when you are seeing the consonant again. I just missed it instead of writing second time.
I wanted to ask that why not means first consonant means suppose A P P L E. So when I see first P, then only A will be 1 and B will
No,
be
no.
true.
When you see first P, what will be the value of B?
When
So when the
we
condition
see
is met at that
first
time, B is
B,
false.
For the first time when you see, it will be false. And after this condition is true, you will update B is equal to true, right?
sir, why it's so? Sir, first B is false because here it's written uh, B is equal to then B is equal to true. So I put first consonant that
See,
first P, then why it's not?
you take a letter A. Now the ith letter is A. Is it consonant?
No, if
No.
no, it's not a
No.
consonant.
No, right? Then we just make it a false. Now we are at second letter. P is consonant. What is the B value right now before moving to this if condition?
B is equal to false.
False. After this if condition is true, is this B true? Right now my B value is false. Is it true?
Yeah.
No, right?
Yeah.
Then after you are updating B is equal to true. You are not updating A, but you are updating B is equal to true when you see a consonant. So after this iteration, you are making B is equal to true. Now you are right.
Sir, I was exactly asking that why after that iteration, why not before that iteration?
Why not means the question is asking to find you two consecutive constants. That is the option which is trying to do. If you are updating before true, then that means even if you find a one consonant, that you are incrementing the count. That's it. If you are putting B is equal to true here, immediately after you see a consonant, this will become true, A equal to true. If you see even a single consonant in the word, this count will be incremented. That's it.
So no, honestly speaking, getting confused, sir.
You just try to take some multiple option and see the options also here. Then you will be able to understand which option is correct, what pseudocode is trying to do. If you are seeing just only the pseudocode, with the confused mindset, then you won't be able to clear by just looking at the pseudocode. You need to take some options and you need to work it out.
Sir, I was exactly asking that why B is not updated. Why the consonant B is updated? Is what's the concept behind it?
See, there is no concept behind it. The pseudocode is given. From this pseudocode, you need to just say what count represents. Okay, you are not asked to change any part of the pseudocode here. As you said, if B is getting true or someplace, why if it's getting updated, then you take your own example and see then what the pseudocode is trying to give you the count. Then you will be able to understand. If you are looking at this question, why not C is equal to B is equal to 2, then you won't be able to understand. First, you look at the code, don't change anything in the code as they have given. You just try to execute with some examples, then look at the options. Then you will find the correct answer. Then if you are having some doubt, why not B is equal to 2 in this place, why it's not getting updated for the first time, then you update it and make a change. In that respective pseudocode, again, you apply the same examples, then you will be able to understand what change does it mean.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any other doubts?
The question number 8.
Question number 8. Okay, what's doubt here?
सर ये सूडो कोड समझ में नहीं आ रहा.
This is executed using the scores data set, and student can join a club if his or her subject score is mentioned above. The score is above the score mentioned. The variable MPC stores the number of students, mathematics, physics, chemistry, respectively. The number of students who are in this club. Okay. Max subject. If you are finding a max subject, running pseudo code, mathematics, physics, chemistry. Okay. What this max subject is trying to calculate? Hello.
Yes, sir.
What this max subject is trying to calculate?
सर स्टूडेंट जिसके फिजिक्स के मार्क्स मैथ्स से ज़्यादा हैं और केमिस्ट्री से भी ज़्यादा हैं, मतलब हाईएस्ट marks of.
Let's say a student has math, physics, chemistry with 85, 76, 63. What will be the subject it will return for this max subject procedure? Can you compare and tell me? This physics, it's checking whether the physics is greater than mathematics. That means is 76 greater than 85? No.
False.
So just go to else block. Now you check whether mathematics is greater than chemistry. 85 is greater than 63 and you got the mathematics. So here the subject is mathematics, and if subject is mathematics and his mark is also greater than 95, then you increment the variable m.
Yes.
Right? And you take other three options, for example, 76, 85, 63. Here. Now you compare physics with mathematics. Is 85 greater than 76? Yeah. Now again you compare, is chemistry, physics greater than chemistry? Is 85 also greater than 63? Yeah. Then you return physics. So it's nothing but this max subject calculates whatever the subject he has the maximum mark, then it returns the maximum subject. Right? What if the case he has the total same marks across the subject?
It will return physics.
Will it return physics? Is 80 greater than 80?
No, false.
Then it will go to else block. Again, 80 is not greater than 80. It will return chemistry. If all the marks are same, it will return chemistry. So it's nothing but it takes the maximum subject and it checks whether that maximum subject he has a greater mark of 95, 90 or something with respect to that, and it increments. Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other doubts?
Sir, excuse me, sir. I am having doubt in question number 6 of the mock test.
Question number
I
6.
was asking doubt. You had told that at last you would explain.
We have already discussed, I guess. In
No,
last,
no.
that number of pair. Yeah, here.
Yes, sir. Number 6.
Yeah, this is the 6th question.
Sir, yes, sir. So here I understood totally. So just one thing I was asking, that in which case it will be number of words with at most one vowel.
With at most
One vowel. In which case will it be like that?
In which case,
Will it be
it
like
will be
that?
at most one vowel.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In that case, you make B is equal to false. And B is equal to 2. Also, you have to keep track of another variable count or something. You take a count. And if you see a vowel, you just increment the count equal to count plus 1. And now, if I add another condition, if count equal to 1, after this while loop, instead of checking B, if I check count equal to 1, now I increment A is equal to 1, then it is number of words with almost one vowel. I don't even need to keep track of B is equal to 2 or 3. This is the other way of doing it. If you are keeping track of B is equal to true and false, then you need to add multiple conditions, which is difficult. Is it clear? You need to check this count outside this while loop. Okay, not here.
Sir, doubt, sir, that if count, that part we have cut, if count is equal to 1.
No, that you should have here, not here. That is I should. You just
Okay,
have
sir.
it here.
And B will also not be neither be true nor false,
You
because
don't
the
need
false
actually you don't need a B variable, right? If you wanted to at most one vowel.
okay.
Or at most one vowel in the sense it is 0 or less than 1, right? Then in
Yes,
the case, actual condition should be it is less than or equal
less
to 1,
than or equal.
not exactly equal to 1. If it is exactly one vowel, then it is equal to. If it is at most 1, if it is less than 1. If it is at most 2 vowel, if it is less than or equal to 2. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. And we can also say
And
without vowels. That is nothing but count equal to 0.
okay, even without B is equal to true, B is equal to, without taking flag also we can take number of words without vowel if we take count just.
Yeah.
Graded assignment with
If it is greater than, it means at least. The count, if
Okay,
I
sir.
say greater than, it is at least.
Greater than or equal to 1, it's means greater than or equal to, it means at least.
Hmm.
And less than or equal to means at most.
Hmm.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. I think we can end this session now. I think everyone left.
Sir, actually, I had one doubt in number 6 of graded assignment 4.
Graded assignment 4.
Means week 4. In number 6.
Week 4. Graded assignment 6.
Number 6.
Yeah. Hmm. This one.
Yes, sir.
So this question we already discussed, no? This one.
Sorry, you had discussed, but means I couldn't get it actually.
Can you rewatch it? Or if you tell me exactly where you are, where you couldn't able to understand.
Sir,
Or
exactly.
I
Yes, sir.
already explained twice this.
Yes, sir. Means exactly. I have understood, but one part only I couldn't understand, that if B, then A is equal to 1, then B is updated to 2. That part I can't understand. Else B is equal to false. Yes,
This
yes,
part.
yes, sir. Perfectly. Yes, sir.
Can you go through this example, this two?
Yes, sir.
Then you
APPLE or
understand.
BAT.
Hmm.
Sir, in BAT,
When A is getting updated to 1, that alone you see, because we are returning flag equal to true when A is equal to 1. Flag is equal to true means this condition is also true, this condition is also true, then only we are incrementing the count, that is number of pairs. Okay. When
yeah,
this A is getting 1,
when there are two pair of words, means one pair of word.
no, I'm asking A, not C. Count represent pair. A doesn't represent pair. A is getting updated to 1.
I is just checking actually.
When A is equal to 1.
A is equal to 1 when custom check X and custom check Y. Then when both are there,
No,
which means
I'm not talking about this now. Okay. Now you just tell me in this apple and bat when A will be 1. When you are iterating the letters, in that case when A equal to 1.
A will be 1 when flag is true.
Before making flag is equal to true, you need to update 1, right? Based on this B
Okay,
value.
so if there is consonant in that word, means any letter is consonant in that word, then A is equal to 1.
Bat, this is a bat. We have a consonant and we have a vowel.
B.
We have a consonant. Is A is becoming true? Sorry, is A is becoming 1 here?
Yes, sir. When it
Just check it
yes, sir.
carefully
Is
when you iterate it.
when we iterate, then B is a consonant, so there A is equal to 1.
No, right? You iterate it and check it. For this bat, A won't be 1.
Why, sir?
You
Sir,
just
here
iterated
in
it
the bat
anyway.
consonant is there, no?
Here initially, before starting this bat iteration, my B is false. Okay. Now you iterate and tell me whether A is becoming 1 or
Initially, So initially B, we are checking through B. So B is a consonant.
Hmm. Yeah, B is a consonant.
Yeah.
And it's also checking B.
Yeah.
Is B true? No,
No,
right?
B is not true.
For the first time when you see a consonant, is it true?
Yeah.
No, right? When you
No,
have updated B is equal to true. Initially your B value is false. Now you see a
B.
consonant. This if condition is true, but this if condition is false, right? The second if condition in the line
Yeah.
number 9.
If B is not true,
Hmm.
so A will not be equal to 1.
Yeah. And next word you are seeing the vowel. If you see a vowel, the B will be false again. Again, it will update to false. It got updated B is equal to true after you see a consonant, but not in this place. When you come to this place, B is false. Because of that, A is not getting changed, and you update set B is equal to true. Next word, if you see a vowel, it comes to the else block, and it got B is equal to false. Now again, if you look at the bat, now you are at letter T, it is consonant. Again, now if you go and check B is true or false, it is
Again, it's false.
false. That's why A is not getting updated to
A is not getting updated
1.
anytime. So there should be consecutive consonants.
Yeah. If there is a consecutive consonant like here PP, then A
Yeah.
will get incremented, then you return true. That's it.
So it will be at least 2 consecutive consonants. Now I'm
At
getting
least
exactly why.
At least one consecutive consonant. Okay, 2 consecutive consonant means 2 times you need to repeatedly get consecutive consonant. Consecutive in the sense 2 letters. Okay, don't 2 consecutive or 2 consonants together. Okay.
Yeah. So whenever there is no consecutive pair of means consecutive consonants, then the B will always be false actually
Yeah.
in that if condition.
Yes.
A will never be equal to 1. So consecutive is, and if then only B can be true. And sir, the program will means the A will be 1, or the means or the flag will be true, means count will be incremented only if there are consecutive consonants, or if B is true actually.
Consecutive consonant, right? When this function returns true, the count will be incremented.
Means if I say in gist, sir, so then B will be true, then A will be 1, so the pair of words.
No, your
Am
voice
I
is
correct, sir?
breaking. Your voice is breaking.
Sir, I was saying in gist that if there are consecutive pair of consecutive consonants, then only B will be true, and if B is true, then only A will be 1, and we can increment the count. So the sequence of things goes like this.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Sir, once. Okay, sir. No.
Okay.
Understood, sir.
Fine. Okay.
Thank you, sir.